So, you know what I'm saying? So they still on some trying to misguide and confuse and shit. You know, they still doing that shit. Motherfuckers still trying to misguide and confuse shit. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, like, why is we on this? Like, does it really matter age? Does age really solidify a person's means to engage? Like, I don't have to be moving. I could be just as petty and just as low down and just as simple and stupid as these motherfuckers want to be. Same way they want to be simple, stupid, petty. I could be simple, stupid, and petty. You know, people that's like, especially in this neighborhood, um, it's supposed to be so much competition and so much need to sit here and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But I'm like, you know, my time is not meant to be taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny how it's like if I move, it's like, you know, it's supposed to be some distinct victory. But like if motherfuckers move, it's supposed to be like, you know, my loss or I should feel bad. I'm like, motherfucker, it took you too long to move. Like, you shouldn't even last as long as your motherfucker did. R. Kelly, motherfucker, where you gonna end up? Where you gonna be? You worry about me, y'all. You know, with the shit you're dealing with. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. And then it's only supposed to be like you talking to me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bitch, I'm not the fucking one who lied here. You motherfucker lied. Why won't you face that instead of sitting around here going back and forth trying to tongue wrestle with me, T.I.? Why don't you recognize what the fuck your simple ass has a partake in everything? I'm not the fucking one who lied. I'm not the coward who wouldn't do anything about shit. That's what I'm on. While you sit right here talking about what can happen, as a matter of fact, you know what you talk about me? Yeah, bitch, I should have been out this motherfucker. Because you weren't even worth my fucking time. Like you did me a fucking favor. You know? A question is not should I or should I not move. The question is, do you even love yourself? Do you even care about yourself? You know, considering the fact that you can't even talk to me face to face. You know? So with your misguided, mischievous as ideals of me, you know what I'm saying? It's sad that you can't even touch me without it being in some formative plot or something. Yeah, see, the concept of thinking you're going to tell me how crazy you are starts to really pin into a lot of, you know, idea, huh? That would include touching. You know. I mean, is it real competition though? Or do you just need to move? I'm like, because it's evidently clear he's not coming. Whoever here, anyway, anybody, as far as this area, when does he come to save you? Or should you just do you know? Should just probably go and do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. But I'm just like, I can't live in the past, because if I want to live in the past, let's live in the past of the Bible. How about we go way, way, way back? Because Jezebel was there too. And Martha and Mary was there as well. But it only seems like we want to remember the Jezebel. Nobody wants to remember Martha and Mary. Because I hate people. Just like anybody can hate people. Anybody can hate somebody. And I have people I hate. So I really wouldn't want to involve them in my conversations and in my daily minds or in my daily needs, because, I hate them because they've shown that they wouldn't involve me in their daily needs. I despise them because they clearly showed me where I stand with them. Yet here they are trying to freeload. I hate the fact that won't nobody ever do anything about these little wimp punk ass motherfuckers that think they could just have it their fucking way, like goddamn fucking Burger King or some shit. Everything is not everybody's fucking problem, man. It's like everything can't be everybody's fucking problem. Like there are some things you need to take to other means of others. Like I'm not the world. I'm not the fucking president of the fucking United States or fucking China or any other fucking country. The fuck, you know? Just have like, um, and so we're supposed to be confused or misguided in what's supposed to be being said. I think that stems from people who haven't never been through anything in life. Because I don't think life is really all that free to take. I don't think it's just that easy. Taking should not be that easy. Hence the reason why I guess cowards don't like to be seen, because taking ain't that easy. That's not just the way it is. That's why people are being sneaky. That's why they're being condescending, throwing confusion in the game. Because taking is not that easy. It evidently takes some craft and skill or some balls, to be real. As I meant, there's definitely some insecurities here. That's about all fucking means. It's like so evidently clear. It's just reeks, drools right out your mouth. That can't even be composed or contained. That's the one thing that's screaming obvious. But it's all good though. You just make sure when you come with the shit, you accept my ass to kiss. The indication, I really don't give a fuck. But see, a lot of times people want you to care. See, the whole concept of bothering people is it has to bother you. The minute it doesn't bother you anymore, it's not bothering you. See, you can't bother a person that you can't get to. One minute it's bothering, the next minute it's grieving. I'm like, which one is it? Grieve or move, grieve or bother, grieve. Which one is it? Which one am I like saved, or are you just bothering me? Because freeloading can be a recipe for disaster. Now, I really believe that. I think a lot of times people don't really try to be money hungry, but I think freeloading is just a recipe for disaster. It's just a horrible way to treat an invitation of something you want from someone, or something that you like to be assistant in. You know, is it fair for someone to have a special gift about them and somebody just wants to freeload? Is it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody wants to read your mind. You know, I mean, I don't really see the need to be so concerned with what other people are doing. Anyway, I'm like, do I need to keep up with you because maybe you have a supply of water that maybe the city's in a drought? I'm like, what is it that would be the reason why I would need to rely on you as if you were the only supply of water? I need to make sure you ain't when we get up in the morning, you haven't had the need to drive away or find other location. You see what I'm saying? Like, what would be the need of me needing to keep up so much with other people, because that notion that you know. But anyway, 'cause I'm like, when you tell me to keep up with somebody else, please explain to me why I would need to keep up with somebody else. The only way I can see myself needing to keep up that damn hard what other people are doing is if the city was in a drought and they were the only ones with the supply of something, either a good, either within distance anyway. They were the last ones with they had the one supply, maybe not the only, but from a distance anyway. Maybe it could be like a really, considering, you know, they're the only ones with canned foods. They have like a whole big, whole huge supply of canned food. Yeah, I can see how me feeling some kind of way about you trying to get away or having a skedaddle could worry me. Considering that I'm at, if I'm not aware, because if I'm aware, so I would probably want to just hop on the bandwagon and go ahead and, you know, follow the cans. Because I would just assume, like, if I'm, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're just like the last man on earth. I wouldn't want us to wander too far away from each other and get lost. And that's what I like to feel. I like to feel like I'm not being dumb or I'm not being stupid. Because a lot of times I see people have tendency to make people feel like they're being stupid or they're being dumb. I don't like being called dumb. And I don't take fondly to being called stupid. Because I'm not the type to have to go and try to make a motherfucker do something they don't want to do or anything. So I wouldn't want to call you dumb or stupid. I think you should just, find better company or good company. Company that's good for you. Because I'm like, somebody's supposed to, why call stupid? It takes two to tangle, it takes two to argue. Maybe we should phrase that from singular to plural. Yeah, plural. Because it takes two to tangle last time I checked. And I want to be, respected in that sense. That, respect me in the sense where I'm sure you have enough damn sense to know I didn't sit there and lay down by myself. But I just want to say thanks for all of you for listening today and taking time to consider um, hearing what I had to say today and so forth. And may you all have a lovely, lovely something, whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to go. Be nice. Let me go with you. But I tell you one thing. I'm just really happy that we were all able to listen to this because so many things. Now, here's when I take real close attentiveness to what I'm about to say and what I'm going to let come out of my mouth. Because I don't like feeding energy into people who don't put any into me, or at least any real energy. Like, just doing, whatever, just, whatever, yeah, well. That's sort of like the type of energy I like to deliver right back to a motherfucker. It's not important to you. Honestly, no fucking importance to me.